Hi guys, this is Catalina from Dash of Bliss, and today I want to show you how to do a quick makeup routine that would just allow you to sleep in a little more in the morning and then do your makeup really quickly and get out the door. So as you can tell, I already have a base on. I went ahead and did that, and so I'm using Pure Cosmetics. I love this. This stuff really feels amazing. It just feels really soft on your skin, and it doesn't feel like you have a lot of stuff on. And this is pressed mineral makeup, and the color is light tan. I am very light skinned, but I do like to add a little bit of color to my face, so the light tan is really nice. I highly recommend this. And so what I do after I have my base on, I grab my bronzer. I use Bare Minerals. This is a small version of it, but it is called Warmth, and I love it. It's really nice to put all around your face. So using a brush, this one is e.l.f. It's really cheap, and I love that I found this because it's so cheap. It's e.l.f. Angled Blush Brush, and even though it says it's for blush, I use it sort of for bronzer and for also like highlighting and contouring. So I use this powder. As you can tell, it's a little bit of powder, so I just dab it, and then I go like this. And then I put a little bit just around here, the very top of my cheekbone, and then I put some on my nose, a little bit on my nose, and then I usually use the cap like this. It's a little bit easier. And then I put it around my face like this, so the edges of my forehead, and then the edges, the bottom of my face. And then you cannot forget your neck. It's very important, girls, to always put bronzer on your neck. So I just go like this. And I put it all over my neck just to make sure that it matches the rest of my skin. My face, I mean. Put it around. My skin gets a little red when I go like this, but then it'll go down. So I just go like that, and then I go ahead and blend this a little more. So I go up and down, up and down, up and down, and then up and down on the other side. It's really nice. You can already tell I already have really nice color. Even if I were to do nothing else, I already have really nice color going on. Okay, and then what I do is I grab my Becca Jaclyn Hill highlighter set, and what I do is I use mostly these two. So I don't know if you need to get the whole set. Honestly, I have it and I really like it, but they also sell a smaller version that just has this color, which is Champagne Pop, and this one, which I don't remember, but I'll put at the bottom of the YouTube video. And so it's these two, and honestly, those are the two that I use the most, together with the bronzer. I like using the bronzer when I don't want to carry around my other little bronzer. So these are probably the three I use the most. So getting one that has just these two would be great. So what I do is, I love this highlighter. I put just a little bit, and that's what I love about it. It only takes a little bit to make a difference. And then I put it on the top of my cheek across, going up and down. That's why I love this brush, see? And it was honestly, I think, $3. I love it, and it feels really soft, the brush. Also, the highlighter feels really soft. And then I put it here on my nose, and you can see already I have brighter skin, and I love that. That's what I love to put on in the morning, because even if I'm sleepy and I didn't sleep that much, maybe I didn't get enough water, this just makes your face brighter, and it makes you feel rested, look rested, and then it also makes it look like you've been drinking a ton of water and sleeping in and just doing very healthy things. It just makes you look healthy and bright. So you can tell there how I have it on. And then I put it, like you saw, on top of my eyebrows, just to make this area lighter. Put it on the bridge of my nose, put it on top of my cheeks. And the last place that I like to put it is on top of my lip, like this. Just a little bit. It just lightens up that area. So those are the areas you want to focus on. And then your eyebrows. Then the last thing I do is I put just a tiny bit of this blush. Just a tiny bit. I smile when I do it. to make sure I get the right area of the cheek. And already you can see my face is so much different from what it was at the beginning of this video. So I love this. I love these two. Champagne Pop is great for so many different skin colors. It's awesome. I highly recommend this highlighter. And then what I do is I grab my little set for eyebrows. So I have Anastasia Beverly Hills eyebrow set, and this is a brow powder duo. I love this. This is probably one of my favorite products that I'm going to talk about today. This has 2 shades. So what I do is I use the darker shade on this area of the eyebrow because I really want to give it a nice shape. And then I use the lighter shade around here because this area already has a lot of hair for me, and I don't want it to be so intense and thick that it just makes my eyebrows like look really thick around here. So here I keep it light here, and especially around the end where you can see that I'm, you know, that my eyebrows are not that even. This is where I even them out with a darker color. So what I do is, honestly, I use this little mirror, and I know it sounds crazy, but it allows me to just focus on my eyebrow and not overdo it. And so I grab a little, I dab it with a little bit of the dark one, and then I start at the bottom here, and this is the only place where I'm going to put the dark one at this area of the eyebrow, like I mentioned. So I go up from the bottom all the way through, filling in the shape that I want at the bottom of the eyebrow, basically saying this is where I want my eyebrow to end. There we go. So we have the bottom. You can already see the difference from the other side. And then I do the same with the top, but I start around here. Like I said, I don't want to put too much on this area. So I start here. Go like that. Go straight out. And then in that area where I want it to start going down again, and you really need to follow your own eyebrows shape. You don't want to go crazy. You can see here I'm following my eyebrows shape. And so then you go down right at that corner, and you fill it in nicely so that any space that you have in between your hairs just gets filled in like so. So you can already see a huge difference. You want to go up, and then you already shaped the bottom. I'm going to put a little bit more here because I have a little spot there that is just missing hairs. So I fill it in to make my eyebrows look nicer and fuller. So that is how I fill in the eyebrow. You don't want to go too crazy because then it looks very fake. Put a little bit more, making it longer. And then, yeah, you don't want to go too crazy. So that's how I filled in the eyebrow. You can see I really did follow the shape of my eyebrow. I didn't go nuts with it. I just filled it in so that any spots where there's no hairs, now there's a little bit of color and it looks like there's hair. Then I use the lighter one, and I just dab it a little bit, and then I use it up in the very beginning of the eyebrow, right here. And there you go. That's how I do my eyebrows. So now I'm going to do the other side. Like I said, you do the bottom, starting from the very corner to the other corner, inner corner to outer corner, all the way through. This is where you want your eyebrows to end. You don't want them to go anywhere lower than that, so you just really mark that area. And then you do the same with the top. You say this is where I want them to end at the top. I don't want them to go anywhere further than this. And then you go down, filling in the spots that are missing hairs so that it's a continuous line. And you just fill it in little by little. That's what I love about this powder. It's not too harsh. It doesn't give you those crazy eyebrows that just look, they're so off from the rest of your face and your makeup. And so I did that. I don't like overdoing it. I mean, I want them to look a little bit messy and bushy because that's how eyebrows are. I do appreciate a very nice and clean eyebrow, but I think that for every day it's just, you know, not doable. So I just go ahead and leave them as they are, leave them a little messy and bushy, and that's just how my eyebrows are, and I'll stay a little bit natural in that sense. And so then I put the lighter again in this area, like so. And that is basically it. Now, shaping your eyebrows really truly changes your whole face. Immediately you look more awake, and so I love that. Then I use on the other side of this little brush, there's another end that has a brush that you can use to kind of shape your eyebrows a little further. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit more powder on this side. Looks like I missed a couple of spots, so I'm gonna put it on. And then, yeah. So I love this, highly recommend it. Don't worry too much about your eyebrows looking exactly the same. They're not meant to look the same, they don't. And so trying to do it will only drive you crazy. Just leave them as they are. They're meant to be a little bit different, and that's okay. You don't want them to look too different. Like, it looks like this one's a little bit thicker, so I'm gonna even this one out a little. But you don't want to go too crazy with it. Just let it go. Nobody notices it. Only you, because you've done it and you kind of fixate on it. But nobody else really pays that much attention. Okay. And then, so now I have my highlighter, my color, I have my eyebrows done. The last thing I like to do is my eyelashes. So my eyelashes, I start with a base. This is Lancome base, but honestly you can use any. I've seen a lot of different kinds in Walgreens or CVS. You can buy the white base, mascara base. I've seen L'Oreal has one. I want to try it. It looks awesome. It looks very much like this one. I got this as a sample, so I'm using it until I finish it, and then I'll probably get the new one. So I go ahead and I put this on, this base, like so. And then what I do is just put it around. And then, like you can see, I close my eye so that it gets all the way to the very top of my eyelash. And then there we go. And then I let that dry a little bit. I think that's important to just let it dry so that your eyelashes can get really full when you put the actual mascara on. So while I let it dry a little bit, what I do is I put a little bit of this eyeliner. Sorry, I'm opening a mirror on the side so that I can look more clearly. Okay. And so then what I do is I stretch the eye just a little bit. You don't want to be stretching your face too much. That will give you wrinkles in the long run. So you don't want to go crazy stretching and moving your skin. I just grab it a little bit just so that I can, you know, my eye tends to shake a little when I have one open and the other one closed. So that's why I hold on to it, just so that it'll stay still a little bit more. And then I love this trick. Using your pinky will help you hold, you know, have a better hold of whatever you're doing. And so this really helps me, putting my pinky over here, and then I just do the little corner. That's all. I don't like doing too much for everyday makeup. And then I do the same here, and just a little bit. And this is Marc Jacobs eyeliner, and I got it for free at Sephora for my birthday. It was the birthday gift for 2016. So highly recommend getting on Sephora's VIP list. All you have to do is sign up, and then you get free gifts whether or not you spend a lot of money, so it's awesome. And then after that, so I've let my eyelashes dry, and then I use this L'Oreal mascara. I am a huge lover of this mascara. you can see I completely took this off from using it so much. I love it. And it's a voluminous mascara, and I use it in brown. For every day, I don't like using black on my eyelashes because I'm blonde, and so I don't want to be my eyelashes to look too intense compared to the rest of my color palette. And so I use brown on my eyelashes. And then what I do is I look a little bit down and then close my eye, and I start at this corner of the eye, inner corner of the eye. And I love that this brush is angled like this, like curved. It's awesome. It allows you to play with it a little bit more. And so then you do the end. You do the same thing on the other side. Like that. Yep. And then you do it here. And there you go. I like doing a lot of layers. I just really like it. I go back and forth, back and forth. And the reason I go back and forth between the eyes is because I let it dry a little bit. Work on the other eye. Once it's dry, I come back. And that way I'm building on mascara. Building, building, building. Because if you keep going on the same side over and over, you're not really building. You're actually starting to take stuff out, and it's starting to get on this. So you want to do it and then switch. And I don't know, I can't really see that well on this camera, but I believe I got some on my eyelash, and I did. Just gonna take it off with my own saliva. That may gross you out, but it doesn't gross me out. And then what I do is, I love this. I also got this using my points at Sephora, so it was a free little sample, and it's from Stila. It's an eyeshadow, and it's called Kitten, and it's very light, so I love it for everyday use. I use my fingers for my eyeshadows. A lot of my friends think I'm crazy, but honestly, it works fine, and so I keep doing it over and over. And so I just put a little bit on my eyelid, like so. You don't have to touch too much, you know, the area where you just worked. And I use it on the other side. Just want to get it on the area where your eye is. I put just a tiny bit near the eyebrow. And you're done with that. So I love this eyeshadow. It's very light. And it just brings light to your eyes. You can skip that step if you feel like that will make you look like you have a lot of makeup, and you would still look great. And so what I do after that, I already have all this, and so I just put a little bit of lip balm because I'm in the Northeast and it's winter now, so anytime I'm gonna do anything to my lips, lipstick or whatever, I really need to use a lip balm because my lips are so dry from the cold outside. So I use this lip balm by EOS. I love it, and this one smells like coconut, and it smells delicious. So I put it around, and once I have it on, I like to put just a little bit of lip gloss, and I love this lip gloss by NARS. It's called Orgasm. And as you can see, I've had it forever because it doesn't have the brand anywhere. Again, I love wearing things so much that the names come off, I guess. So I start at the middle, I go out, and then for the top, I like to create a little cross, like so, and then I go down and out, down and out, and that's basically my everyday makeup routine. As you can see, it's very dewy, it's very fresh, it's very pretty. I'm gonna look up so you can see my eyelashes a little more. And then, because the camera is on top, so it makes my eyelashes look as though they're coming out, but really they are coming up. And I really like this mascara. And then if you feel like you want it to be a little more, like later on the day, you're going out to dinner, all I would do is use an eyelash curler, curl my eyelashes a little bit, and then go ahead and put some black mascara on. So this will let you have like really big, thick eyelashes for nighttime. And then maybe I would touch up my, so you can see here, I'm doing the black now. And this is Stila. I also got it for free from a sample at Sephora. And so let me see. It doesn't have a name, but it's Stila. I know that because it came in the same little package as the eyeshadow. So I do this, you can see my eyelashes, and then you can see I didn't put any fake eyelashes or anything. It's just that voluminous L'Oreal mascara is awesome. And so then all you do is for nighttime put a little bit of the black and then touch up your highlighter using the palette, or if you get the Champagne Pop from Becca, I love it. I highly recommend it. And then maybe I would change my lip. I would do a darker lip. I would do, you can do red, you can do plum, you can do a darker pink, you could do a lipstick instead of the lip gloss. But this is my dewy, pretty look for just going out during the day and wanting to look pretty and wanting to wear makeup without wearing too much and feeling like you have too much on. And like I said, I didn't show how I put this on because honestly I just put it all around my face like crazy, but I can do a whole video on concealer if you'd like. Just leave me a comment below if you really like that. I just thought, you know, concealer is a little bit easier, so I thought I would show how to do the bronzer and the highlighter. So let me just look to the side so you can see how the makeup looks. And then that's it, you guys. I hope you like it, and I hope this wasn't too long. I mean, I talked a little and that's why it's longer, but I think that just doing the quick, you know, bronzer, highlighter, eyebrows, and a little bit of mascara, lip gloss, you're out the door and you can feel great the rest of the day. So I hope you like this, and hope you have a blissful day. Follow me on Instagram at dashofblissxo, and I have my website coming up soon, so just stay tuned. And that's it. I hope you have a great day. Bye.